know the answer, and maybe the
So yes, the disclosure hasn't reached me yet, and I'm not sure why, because my colleague did say she's asked if we would send it, and for some reason she hasn't sent it, or she hadn't received it. So
somewhere in the mix.
Unfortunately, I was in the police station all yesterday, so I was sort of tied up and then had other commitments.
Do I need to put it in? Oh, you do. Hang on. Thank you. Bye.
This is a USB drive with most of the files on it. I don't know whether you need it or want it, but it's here anyway.
Right.
And I just wonder what to do with the diazepam.
Hold on to it for the moment.
I mean, he could administer himself, provided he doesn't too far gone, which is, you know.
So I'll have to raise that issue with the custody sergeant and the nurse, because they have a duty of care towards everyone in their custody.
Well, you say that, but the last time we had an interaction, I ended up hurting myself on the stairs for 45 minutes while they refused to allow the administration of drugs which were prescribed to myself. So I'm doing adults in that instance. And my father had to just sit there watching me have convulsions for 45 minutes, as far as I'm told.
Right. Well, I think maybe do they have a nurse here? They do have a nurse. Yeah, so we can
on call as in the building.
I think certain police stations, Kingston's quite big.
Yeah.
They have one that stays here all the time.
Oh, excellent. Good.
So they'll see you, and then they'll say yes or no. Whether you fit for interview.
I think the issue is whether or not if he suffers a severe anxiety attack, whether or not he'd be able to administer himself. If he'd be able to administer to himself some diazepam. That's up to, we need to run that past the custody. Only just because they have a duty of care. Obviously, I wasn't there on the last occasion, so I don't know. But I'm just explaining to you what the rules are.
Yeah, but we've discovered the rules do not bear much towards reality.
I mean,
more honesty and service than the breach,
Michael?
I think we've met before.
This is Michael Hart, his father, Nicholas. That's Tom.
I'm just an appropriate out here to see that everything's done properly for you.
Yeah.
Once he's booked in, I think.
I think the sergeant was about to come over. Thank you. Thank you. It was, yeah. So, hello there. Hi. Thank you. Thanks for your help. That's all right. Yeah, so this is Nicholas Hart, this is Michael Hart, this is the suspect, if you like, been brought in for interview. This is about to return following arrest on Friday the 13th for stalking under Section 4A of the Protection of Harassment Act 1997. He was taken basically suffered with anxiety, so at that time he was taken to St Helier Hospital and street bailed for today. We have a solicitor present from solicitors, and we have an appropriate adult from the appropriate adult scheme. Both attended.
Yourself, you?
Nicholas is his father plus carer, but he's here for the booking and procedures, but he won't be in the actual interview itself.
Yeah, because we've got the property adult.
Yes.
Do you mind?
Thank you.
And Sarge, Mark himself obviously has some medical needs, i.e. severely partially sighted, And
No, I'm severely sight impaired.
well, you are, that sergeant will ask you.
Correct expression.
Michael, just to confirm your details. Okay. Michael Hart.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, have you ever been arrested before?
No.
You haven't. Okay, so explain all. What I have to do is, Michael, I have to do a risk assessment basically. I have to ask you a certain number of questions. The questions is a pre-populated form. It's already written up. Please don't take any offence to any of the questions.
Yeah, I know.
I just have to ask
Yes,
because
I know.
it makes
Yeah.
it easier for me to be able to look after you while
Yeah.
maybe nothing happens to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're happy? No. Just go in there for me. You've got someone else in there.
Sorry. So you look. So you are.
Hold number, please.
Oh, 296.
296.
Okay, Michael. In the last 2 days, have you been knocked unconscious, or have you had a head injury?
I've done the last 2 days, no.
Within the last 2 days.
No.
Have you got any other current injuries that I should be aware of?
I've got a severe bruise to my left foot,
Your left foot.
which was caused when I had a seizure when I was been arrested on the 13th.
And when was that done? Sorry. How long ago did that happen?
It happened during the 45 minutes I was having a seizure in my own home
When
after
was that?
a.
How was that?
It was the morning of the 13th.
13th of January.
0918 now.
So that was January, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Last week.
Yeah, last week, 13th, yes.
Okay, any other injuries apart from that?
No physical injuries that we know of.
Are you getting treatment for your injury to your left foot?
Yeah, it's been x-rayed and all of that, yeah, it's under care.
Have you got an appointment with a doctor, or you due to see a doctor maybe after this interview at some point in the next few days?
There's a normally routine appointment once a month with my GP for the medication review. The next one's due in about 2 weeks.
But they are aware of today and awaiting a call if necessary.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Michael, do you have diabetes?
No.
Any epilepsy or fits? Obviously, you said you had a.
I now suffer from non-epileptic seizures caused by unmanageable stress and anxiety, which is also a function of the fact I'm autistic.
Any heart problems?
No.
Any asthma or breathing problems?
No, not unless I go hypoglycemic because of seizure.
But you don't take any inhalers?
No. I just go hypoxia if I seize too long. So,
Treatment includes application of oxygen when
Yeah.
there's a seizure.
Okay.
yeah, just because I go hypoxic during the seizure. So.
Okay, are you on prescription medication at the moment?
Yes.
if you don't mind me asking, what the medication for?
So